of you for making time to be with us here this morning. In that video, I don't know if you noticed, but there was a sentence that said that our purpose is to give every Indian the confidence to access the best healthcare. Just some context. We are the fastest growing large economy. Rightfully, we have aspirations to become a high-income country in the times to come. And in my opinion, in economic terms, the ingredients to delivering this would be what you would call land, human capital, and capital, financial capital, if you will, right? Our Prime Minister refers to our capital, or the demographic dividend, as the most important asset we have. And this most important asset we have, can productively deliver for our economy only when it's healthy. And I think our purpose as Niva Bupa is to, at the end of the day, make sure that we have a healthy India. Because in our India today, more than 5 crore Indians every year fall into poverty because of hospitalization expense. And our products and services at a very fundamental level solve for access to healthcare. And India today is an India where non-communicable diseases are rising, where the scourge of infections, every year post-monsoon, we all know that it's infectious disease season and millions of millions do get hospitalized on account of infections every year. So what we do, I've been in this industry for close to 2 decades, and I do believe that insurance is an industry that makes a difference. I do believe that Niva Bupa as a company makes a significant larger contribution in addition to our commercial goals. That's directly in line with our promoter Bupa, which has been around for 80 years and which exists only for the customer. So with that, lots of data and statistics here, so I'll draw your attention to a few that I think are important. As Pritesh already mentioned, at scale, we are one of the fastest growing health insurers in the country. A growth CAGR of 41% plus over the last 3 years. We are also very focused on the retail health opportunity, and we have grown our market share significantly on retail health as we move along our journey. And we are, as we speak, the 3rd largest retail health insurer in the country. Now, why retail? We believe that retail is inherently the most attractive opportunity in health insurance. The retail customer is a subscription customer. She or he renews with us every year, so there is lifetime value to this business. It is a difficult to build and execute business. So in the context of this business being execution intensive, I do believe we have built a solid retail health franchise over the last 4 years. And franchise as evidenced by a high retention rate. So every customer who comes into the fold of the Niva Bupa family, more than 90% of them have value renew with us year on year. That's an important KPI that reflects the strength of our franchise. We have been in investment mode in the last 4.5 years. In FY20, we were about 1,800 employees. As we speak, and this is public information, we are more than 9,000 employees strong. So our belief in the retail health opportunity, in the health insurance opportunity, has meant that we have put considerable investments into capturing this opportunity. So our financial performance, therefore, has to be viewed in the context of the fact that we have and we will continue to be in investment mode to capture on the opportunity in India. But even with that, steadily improving and solid financial KPIs, best-in-class claims ratios, best-in-class combined ratios, and importantly, we have achieved all of this while being customer-centric. And I'll offer one, perhaps the most important KPI to measure customer centricity is of every 100 claims that we receive, we've consistently settled more than 90 every year. And I think that's a measure of the fact that we want to and we do a great job for customers. This business is talent intensive. Brand is important. We've been acknowledged as one of the best brands in the Economic Times Best Brands survey. So very strong brand in health insurance and a very strong employer brand. We've been ranked as a great place to work for the last 4 years now, and in the most recent ranking, we've been ranked amongst the top 25 in banking and financial services. And I'm a great believer that the ultimate moat in any business is the quality of talent and the talent processes and the execution that comes from it. And this is a very important external marker that we in the company track and measure ourselves against. I think the other important aspect I'll draw your attention to is that our growth has come from a combination of volume as well as value growth. Volume growth because in a hugely underpenetrated opportunity like health insurance in our country, it's important that we grow lives, that we bring more and more people into the ambit of health protection, and that's what we've done as a company. Also making sure that we are continuously offering adequate sum insurance for our insured populations, and ticket size growth is a good proxy for that. Today as we speak, more than 70% of our customers, retail health customers, have sum insurance of 10 lakhs or more, which in our belief is an adequate sum insured, especially given hospitalization expenses in today's day and age. And what's underpinned the outcomes that we have delivered as a company? Most importantly, today we are a company that stands for all Indians from a product standpoint. Over the last 4.5 years, we have designed and delivered market-leading innovative products in health insurance. So whether it's products targeted at people who are affluent, who are mass affluent, or the HNI segment, our products are very well recognized in the marketplace. We have products for young people, especially on the back of COVID. I think every Indian realized, regardless of age, that hospitalization can occur to anyone for any number of reasons. We launched a product recently called Aspire that has become a bestseller in the millennial segment. We have a product called Senior First targeted at senior citizens. We have a product for people with chronic conditions called Smart Health Plus. So broadly, our approach has been differentiated and segment-based products, catering to, as we move along, every segment of the Indian population. Not just that, we are from the Bupa stable, and Bupa, I will point out to you, is a healthcare company. So our strategy in India is to partner with our customers, not just in ill health, i.e. hospitalization, but also in wellness. So towards that, on our customer app, we have built a curated range of health ecosystem services, as we call it. And so our customers, whether it's doctor consultations at 3 a.m. in the morning, whether it's getting prescription drugs delivered to your house, whether it's high quality medical content from Bupa to understand your health condition better, or whether it's getting a second medical opinion. All of these health services can be availed through our customer app. Not just that, we have also gamified and encouraged our policyholders to stay healthy. Across our flagship products, we have embedded what we call a live healthy benefit, which by just walking and recording those steps, either on the healthcare app or Apple or Google Fit, and syncing that with our app, our customers become eligible for as high as a 30% discount on renewal. The other important ingredient to our growth has been our distribution strategy. We are today a pan-India operator. We have presence across the length and breadth of the country, either our own presence or through our distribution partners, and we partner with some of the best brands when it comes to distribution, with leading market share with many of them. We are also multi-channel by choice. So if you look at it in terms of channel mix, they're very well diversified. For us, a channel is an engine to acquire customers, and as long as the channel is economically viable, our belief is that we will acquire customers through all channels available to us. So very well diversified agency, broking, banks, non-banks, as well as a direct-to-customer channel. Claims is the moment of truth in our business. As I said, KPI that I will offer to you on claims is a consistently high claims settlement ratio. But also claims is an important source of value creation in any insurance operation, especially in the health insurance operation. And towards that, we have a 5-pronged strategy to manage claims cost, including our preferred provider network strategy, a very sophisticated AI and ML based technology to auto-adjudicate claims, so great experience, but at the same time, the ability to make sure that we are adjudicating for what we have contracted with our hospital providers, sophisticated algorithms to detect fraud and abuse. Billing review is something that we borrow from Bupa. Today, upcoding, unbundling of services is a phenomenon that some of you have reported in the press. So we have a specialized team that's focused on reviewing claims that we get, looking at outliers, and managing cases as needed, so that we are making sure that we settle every genuine claim, but settle what is genuine and not pay more than what is needed. We've also been through a transformative journey using technology and analytics. So today, every leg of the value chain is automated, and we call it automation with intelligence in our company. So when it comes to sourcing a customer, we have an automated and sophisticated and mature rule engine that today means that Niva Bupa is in a position to render the risk decision in more than 50% of the cases that come to us without human touch, completely automated using an underwriting rules engine. We are in a position to settle a good proportion of claims entirely digitally using the technology that I just described, and more than 85% of our policies do get renewed entirely digitally. So services anywhere, anytime, enabled by technology. Decision making available at the edge through technology is something that will transform our operation, especially in the last 4 years, and significant investments in technology as we have moved along our journey in the last 4+ years. And all of this has meant that even as we have grown at 40% CAGR, we have consistently demonstrated steadily improving operating metrics. So strong GWP growth, combined ratios that closed last year at sub 100, and a healthy growth in assets under management. I think the one thing that I will highlight to all of you as you read our financials is IFRS as a financial standard has been announced in India, has been notified by the MCA. The IRDA is in the process of notifying their own timelines, but the entire insurance industry will move to IFRS. We consolidate our accounts to Bupa on an IFRS basis, and this is therefore, in our belief, the right way to look at our financials, because the Indian GAAP introduces seasonality and quarter-on-quarter fluctuation. This is something that we have disclosed, audited results in our RHP, and I would encourage you to take a look at our IFRS results, because that is the standard to which the entire insurance industry will move in the next 2-3 years. We already report our results on an IFRS basis because we consolidate into Bupa. And if you looked at our IFRS results, you will see that they are smooth and consistent and demonstrating steadily improving quarter-on-quarter performance. I started by saying that this business is talent and execution intensive. Pradesh was kind enough to introduce me, but also my colleagues on stage as well as across the country are leaders who had depth of experience and expertise in building out health insurance franchises in the country. Vishwanath, our CFO, Ankur, our CDO, Nimish, our CMO, as well as the entire leadership team that you see on the page here, drawn from a variety of industries, but certainly a lot of experience and expertise in health insurance, both here in Niva Bupa as well as with with earlier organizations. A very well respected board. Mr. Bave, our chairman, is ex-chairman of SEBI, so governance, you can expect the highest standards of governance from us. We have 3 directors from Bupa. Carlos, who sits on our board, is the CEO of Bupa UK and Global, so lots of wealth of experience and expertise in running health insurance across many parts of the world. David is the Chief Risk Officer at the group level. He also sits on our board. Mr. Maninder used to run the consumer bank at ICICI. He sits on our board. So, lots of expertise, retail expertise that we can tap into. So, a board that certainly holds us and something that you should expect in terms of governance standards. So, we've had a very, very exciting journey leading up to today. And as I look forward to the Niva Bupa of tomorrow, and tomorrow being maybe 3-4 years out, we will continue to exist. We will continue to invest in growing all of the capabilities that I spoke about, whether it's product, distribution, technology, analytics, or talent. So our growth strategy is very much underpinned by doing more, investing in our brand. We are a very well respected brand in India. Bupa is very well known and very well respected. And also, making sure that we continue to be a magnet for talent. Investing in our talent processes is something that I'm personally deeply passionate about. I think that's important to institutional building. And finally, the Niva Bupa of the future is a Niva Bupa that you can expect will deliver best-in-class financial metrics. So this is the Niva Bupa that we're building, an institution that we believe will make a significant contribution to the healthcare landscape in our country. So that's all I have, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for